Welcome back to NC Bassing. Today I'm on Lake Norman, Tuesday, but no Tuesday tournament. It was canceled this week. Probably a good thing because the morning bite was a struggle this morning, but the wind started blowing. I didn't make an intro then. I got here at 6 o'clock. I thought I could catch some fish in the lights. Didn't work out. It was slick calm this morning. Still like 52 degrees. I mean, it's gonna be warm today. As soon as the wind started blowing, the fish started biting. I think I want to go back to making videos full time, guys. So if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That really helps me out. All you guys leaving comments and message me, want me to get back and making YouTube videos. Makes me really want to get back out here and make videos. I mean, I know I don't catch much, and I feel like my videos are boring unless I win a tournament or catch some crazy big fish, which rarely ever happens. But you guys seem to want me to make videos, so I'll probably get back to making videos. I mean, I'm still going to fish anyways. At least once a week I'm going to fish, so I might as well have the camera rolling, see what happens. Catch a bunch of fish this day, guys, so stay tuned. There we go. Yeah, he's not big. Very tiny. Finally, dude. Largemouth. Well, just bought this bait. See my buddy killing him in the back of the boat. I had to get me one. +1 junior. And he get me another +1 too. Full size, but plus that pro blue color. They don't catch some fish. It casts very well, but I've been here. I got here at 6 o'clock, guys. It's 7:43. I finally got a bite. I mean, I started out throwing top waters in a mag draft, trying to get a big bite while it's still dark, but it's been slow. Ooh, there went some hybrid maybe. Mine's been a gizzard shad on the surface, but there's shad all over the surface back here. And the water's colder back here. A lot more stain to the water back here. A lot. There's one. Oh yeah, good one. I think it might be a hybrid. Probably a hybrid. Oh, and he come off. No! Golly! That was a big hybrid. How did he come off? And I hooked a shad coming through there. That's what they're feeding on, guys. Man, that was a big hybrid, it felt like. Oh, man. Bet that was like a 4-pound hybrid. That's a spot, probably. I'm at an awkward angle. Oh, it's freaking tiny. That's a perch. Come on. Really? They're always around the hybrids. Give me my easy shiner back. Little white perch. These guys took over Lake Norman, but they've kind of went down a little bit. They're not as crazy as they were, but there's still a bunch of them in here. Oh, man, this got hit. Gotta be perch. Yep. You find the fish and people will find you. There we go. I mean, first cast with a drop shot. Now I know what's down there. Tiny spots. There's a bunch of them. They would not touch my swim bait though at all. Another tiny one. God dang it. Probably all this size. Just want to make sure. A little tiny. Fish. Just 2 casts in a row. I don't know how big he is. I don't feel very big. I guess one of the day. eat them. Might be a whole school out there. It's fun on the jerk bait. I'll take catching dinks on jerk bait. Way better than the drop shot. He's probably a keeper, but golly, he nailed it. Yes, put the drop shot up. Lost 2 drop shot rigs in a row. Oh, he just ate it the way he's supposed to. It's not big. He's eating like he should, though. And these hooks are sticky sharp. They have to be. I mean, you guys see the way I jerk the crap out of it. Really get my line all loose and stuff. Not how the pros fish it. So a lot of times these fish hit it and I won't even know it. Or I'll have too much slack line and miss them all together. So I gotta have really sticky hooks on a jerk bait. There we go. Actually good mountain. Looks like a better fish, but he's probably not. Yeah, he's small too. They're schooled up. I can catch them on the drop shot, but that's no fun. Most of them are in like 20 foot. It's hard to catch them on a jerk bait 20 foot, but these guys on the corner bridge are more than like 12. They'll come up and eat this. There we go. Man, I was lazily fishing. No, not big at all. You can go a little slower maybe. I was just slowly. He is, I'm telling you, that sticky hooks are good for catching fish, but they'll catch you too. Little tiny guy. He's fat though. Wind's blowing back here perfect, so I know a few spots where the southwest wind's gonna be good. God, I had one. Still got him. He's just not big. Where is he? Never know if jerkbait feels tiny, but feels like he's hooked weird because he's not biting. Yeah. I don't know if he hit it twice or some fish. Oh, he still got it. I mean, they're biting. Largemouth. Where is it? No, it's a spot too, ain't it? Yeah. It's just a little greener than usual. See if I can get a school going. I'm telling you, bouncing off the bottom's got the last few bites. Smack bottom and then they eat it. He's got my jerkbait wrapped up. Have to retie though. That's what happened to my first 110. I was hitting bottom a lot and then afraid my line casted it off. Took a hybrid, it'll snap it off. Little fat spot. I'm glad this mega bass works because I don't want to waste money. I'm telling you guys, other jerk baits will work, but the castability and the action, it's hard to beat a mega bass. This bait really catches them. There we go. Is it a big one? Feels like a big one. Thank you for showing me this spot, Trevor. It's awesome. He's probably regretting it right now watching this video. This might be a hybrid, the way he just went out, but it might be a big spot. Surprised it'd be a hybrid back this far. I can get this one in. They're sketchy on a jerkbait. Oh, he's not that big at all. But it's a little hybrid. Just a little hybrids. They're out today. Yeah, there's bait down here when you're catching these little guys. There's probably more of them too. Don't want to lose my jerk bait. Cannot lose my jerk bait. These stars, they're cool fish. If they jump like a largemouth, it'd be hard not to fish for them. Still say stripers are way cooler than hybrids. I wish they put stripers back in here. I know they die in the heat, but a lot of them live. And they get way bigger. I'd love to hook a 20-pound striper instead of a maybe 2-pound hybrid. There we go. They're here, guys. Very big. Just had a spot fall it to the boat. There's another one. Sure, the bait's small like they were in the very back of this creek, and that's why you're not seeing big ones. But there's occasionally there'll be big ones mixed in with these fish. So as soon as the wind starts picking up, guys, the bite completely changed. I hate sunny days here, but it seems like the more the sun comes out, the better they bite too. It's supposed to be cloudy today. It's not cloudy at all right now, but the fish don't seem to mind. They're not in the shade like you would think they would be either. They're still out chasing bait. A little fat spot. Look how fat that fish is. There we go. I'm too close to them. They're right here. They're getting smaller. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. Wish I could release all the dinks that way. These little spots are a hook in the hand waiting to happen. Golly. It was just about to move. I always feel big at first though. He feels like a little hybrid. Just a spot running. They're a little bit off the bank. Moved a little bit. If I actually hook a big one, I ain't gonna know what to do. I think they're all big at first. Just barely got him. I missed one on the little swim bait, but I couldn't catch one on the swim bait. Little fat guys. They're built like little mini stripers. I like to catch one over 2 pounds though. That's the thing with jerk baits. I catch a lot of small fish, and every once in a while you get a nice one. Still, I still think you catch bigger ones on crankbaits. There we go. That feels like a big one. Or not. I can't tell. I'll never know how big these fish are with a jerk bait. Now he's coming right at me. It feels like a hybrid. He's definitely a bass. Feels like he's got some weight to him. Oh, now he's got me in something. No! Especially with that jerk bait. Golly. I swear that felt like a catfish. He's got me into something. I'm shallow as can be up here. He's still on there. It might be a catfish what he's pulled. He's off of whatever he was on. Yes. It's like a tree or something. Big spot. Not giant at all. Guess I don't know what fish, what size. He's just fat. Well, I think they're big. You guys are probably used to that. I'm always thinking they're big. I'm telling you, that one this morning though was a big hybrid. Probably only 3 pounds, but who knows? He felt like he was at least 4. And he about lost my bait and everything. Got me a little, there was any wood right there. Got him on the outside mouth, just barely hooked him. There we go. Well, that's a good fish there. He's 2 pounds because he's fat. He was hooked on the top of the head, so that's one reason he felt so big. He's got to be 2. I was just hitting rocks. Maybe it wasn't. It felt just like. There he is, though. God, I knew that was a fish. Man, I thought maybe I had 2 bites. He's just tiny, bouncing off the rocks again. Teeny tiny. Need to get change directions. Like both those fish come from this spot, but I'm casting again with the wind and pull my bait against the wind. You need to cast into the wind. It makes a huge difference. I'm telling you, these fish are facing the way the wind's blowing because they're waiting on food to come by. So when your bait comes by their tail, they're not going to bite it, or the line's going to spook them or something. There we go. Loaded. It's not big, but a bunch of fish out here. It's fun catching them. It's fun catching them on jerk bait. Way better than a drop shot or shaky head. I got a bent hook. That is the thing with these hooks are small, but they're good hooks. They're really sharp. If your drag's set right, you'll be fine, but when you swing in fish, you bend the crap out of your hooks, especially little finesse hooks like this. Same thing with spinner baits. You start swinging in fish on a spinner bait, and next thing you know, your spinner bait arm's gonna break. A little beat up looking skinny fish. There we go. Oh yeah. Feels big, but who knows? I can never tell with a jerk bait. It's gotta be easy with them though. Just in case they are big, you should probably just hook on top of the head again. He's solid. He's not big. It's too big to flip with 10-pound line. Football. Oh, don't hook me. Go. Second biggest fish of the day. Biggest bass. Wind starts blowing. There's some bait on the graph too. Wind starts blowing and the lake just wakes up. I mean, I always feel like when it's sunny, these fish are feeding at night, especially in clear water. I mean, I like it sunny in the spring, of course, but it's all about the wind, the current here. He is fat. He's not 2 pounds. He's probably 1.8. Well, guys, I'm trying to get out of the wind here, so I'm probably not going to catch one, but the wind's starting to pick up. I'm going to give you guys some tips on jerkbait. I'm far from an expert on jerkbait, but clear water, jerkbait just does great in clear water. I mean, it does great in muddy water too a lot of times, but I don't have confidence throwing in stained water. I always want to throw a square bill or a spinner bait in stained water. But I'm throwing this on a 6/8 topwater rod, loose custom, and I was throwing jerkbaits on a 7-foot rod, the same thing I crank with, and didn't think it made a difference, but it really did. I can use this jerkbait so much better with this 6/8 rod. So try a shorter rod, maybe even a 6/6. A 6/10 is probably perfect for most guys, but it's a medium action, medium moderate action. These are small hooks, and you want your drag set right. I mean, these are tiny hooks. They're really sharp, but I mean, fish will pull them so easy if you got your drag locked down. They're going to pull them. I mean, some guys throw them the reel, but either way, you got to make sure you're ready to let that line go, because they, especially a spot hook on top of the head, they're going to pull it and bend those hooks out or rip the hook right out. And I'm throwing it on 10-pound InvisX, same thing I was cranking with last year. This water's crystal clear. You could probably get away with 8. I think line size matters a lot with a jerkbait, because these fish are looking at it, they see that line, you're throwing like 15-pound, and they see that line. I think fluoro is very important. You throw mono, they see it, I don't think they're going to bite it, but everybody worries about cadence with a jerkbait. I'm not that great with a jerkbait. I'm always taking my hand completely off the reel. Most guys don't do that, but I'm making big rips. That's why I like that deep diver. It won't roll over like the shallow diver when you rip it too much. I think that bigger jerk gets the fish's reaction, and everybody thinks cadence is huge, but I just think 2 pause, 1 pause, and just the speed is what really matters. It's 55, it's not that cold, so I mean, people want to pause for like 5 seconds. I like to throw the jerk bait where I know there's going to be fish, or I'm confident there's going to be fish. It takes a long time to get it in. It's not really a move. You can't cover a ton of water with a jerk bait. Wind's probably bad, guys. I'm trying to stay behind this island. I'm cheap when it comes to fishing. I mean, I'm not going to blow money on expensive baits. I don't buy expensive baits, but I mean, this mega bass is really worth the money. You can catch them. You can catch them on all kinds of jerk baits, cheap jerk baits, Ozark Trail jerk bait. They'll work just fine. But if you're fishing tournaments, you need to throw a mega bass. There's definitely a difference. I've seen it in my boat many times where the mega bass just outfishes anything else. And there's times when, like a shadow wrap, will outfish a mega bass. It's a slow floater. I mean, the spin's pretty good, but it slowly floats up. Sometimes the fish want it slowly sinking. And you can play with the hooks to make it suspend perfect or make it sink. You can put some bigger split rings on there and it'll suspend perfect. And color's big deal with jerk baits, but I kind of just throw basic colors. I mean, I like that flash in the sun. If you guys are having trouble catching fish at Lake Norman right now, get out there and throw a jerk bait. Get you a mega bass. I mean, they cost a lot of money, but these things will last forever. It's not like crankbaits where you're throwing them in the rocks and losing them. I don't lose jerk baits that much. I'm fishing them up off the bottom. Go out there and give a jerk bait a try. I bet you guys will catch them. It's a fun way to catch them. I mean, it's slack line. The fish will pull it out of your hand sometimes. These spotted bass will hit it going away from you. Give it a try. Oh, trolling. It's over here trolling, guys. Might be a hybrid. Didn't get the last 2 I caught on camera. My GoPro's going to die soon. I'm trying to make it last. They weren't that big. This is just another hybrid. Yeah, that's how you catch hybrids, trolling. Just letting the wind drift me back to where I know they're going to be. Oh, he's coming up like a bass. But he's not, I don't think. Oh, he is a spot. Not even that big. Nice one though. He's barely hooked. Oh, I'm about to lose him. I lost him. Ah, nice 2.25 pounder maybe. Nice. A little swim bait, just slowly drifting. They've been wanting that swim bait slow, but they don't get many on the swim bait. He's so fat. That's why I thought he was a hybrid. Look at that. He's eating real food. He's got a big old tail. That might be a bait. It's probably a big old threadfin shad. He ate something. Big old shad. Could be a little spot. That's a nice one. Another one. Another decent one. I'll feel big on this rod though. Little 200 series spinning reel. This used to be my creek reel. Same spot, man. I don't know what's out here. I think they're just out here in open water. That's another good spot. Another same size, nice one. Just barely hooked in the corner mouth. Same size. Skinnier but longer. And on a little swim bait. Bet A-rig would work real good right now in this wind. But need to get me a forward-facing sonar. This little easy shiner's still kicking with the screw lock head. There we go. I was thinking about leaving soon. The GoPro's going to die soon, but I'm going to have to stay and fish off camera because that's another. That one might go 2.5. It's 18 inches long. Fish on. Oh man. They all feel big. But head shakes on this one. He might be a largemouth. Sun came out, I was thinking about leaving. around this brush pile. There's a spot. Solid. Makes 5 good ones I've caught today. That'd be a good 5 fish limit. And most tournaments don't last 9 hours. But hard to get them with a mouthful of hooks. I'm surprised my GoPro has not died yet. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get back here tomorrow, guys. I'm off tomorrow. I'll try to come back if I can. Really want to fish tomorrow in the rain. I might even better. These fish are filling up before the cold. Lake Norman's weird. The fall is terrible, but early winter is like the fall bite for this lake because it'll still be in the mid 50s. Well, guys, good day. As soon as the wind started blowing, it's crazy how it's like a light switch. I mean, wind blows. It didn't matter if it was sunny, cloudy. The fish were biting when the wind was blowing. This morning, slick, calm, nothing. I mean, in the wintertime, a lot of times the afternoon bite's way better, but it's warm all day today. They should have been biting this morning. I'd have came later if I known they'd bite so much better later in the afternoon. Try to get back out here tomorrow and fun fish. You guys see they're biting the jerkbait really good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on NC Bassin'.